Welcome to Christmas markets in Europe. This is the agenda for this session. We will cover a variety of topics. Christmas markets are indeed amazing and magical. The smells, aromas, and atmosphere oozes Christmas time coziness. The goal of this session is to give you an idea of the main markets throughout Europe. Over the years, Christmas markets have grown in popularity, and in many countries, even outside of Europe, they are a major tourist attraction in and of themselves. This map gives you an idea of how pervasive Christmas markets are in Europe. Markets big and small are scattered throughout Europe and are certainly not just limited to Germany. There is likely no European country without Christmas markets. Dates for Christmas markets vary, but generally they begin the end of November and last until Christmas Eve, although in Southern Europe some last into the New Year and end just before Epiphany, which is January 6th. Some markets in smaller areas and towns can occur just over a weekend. These markets are often centrally located around the main town square, church, clock tower, etc. In larger cities, there are usually several markets. A bit about some European Christmas traditions. We have retained several Christmas traditions originating in Germany, such as Christmas trees. The very first Christmas trees originated there. German people believed that evergreens and light kept bad spirits away. In many European countries, Christmas Eve is the main holiday and is when the family gathers. There is also the tradition of St. Nicholas Day on December 6th. This St. Nicholas wears a long robe and pointed hat, carries a cane, and has a long white beard. He is also known to be the saint of children. On December 5th, German and Dutch children leave their shoes out for St. Nicholas. When they awake on December 6th, their shoes are filled with toys and treats. Other countries have unique traditions as well, such as Sweden, which is St. Lucia Day, a day of light. Epiphany is important in many countries, celebrating the arrival of the three kings. In Madrid, there is a hugely popular Los Reyes Magos parade. In Italy, La Befana is an old woman who delivers gifts to children in Italy on the night of January 5th. Let's look at some of the most popular and well-known Christmas markets. Pictured here are four: Nuremberg, Bruges, Brussels, and Barcelona. This map shows the markets which keep popping up in the top 10 lists. The ones in green are from the latest CNN Top 17 markets. This map does not include the ones in Germany. As a side note, Toronto and New York City made the CNN list. Since Germany is most renowned for Christmas markets, we'll talk a bit about the main locations there. These are where the main markets are located. However, almost every town and village has some sort of market. There are many, many bus tours of the markets with hotels and meals included. They can be weekend tours or for an entire week if you want. They drive and worry about shopping, you just shop. You can even do a Christmas market Rhine River cruise. As mentioned, the big centers will have multiple markets. In Berlin alone, there are 10 markets. The Gendarme Market in Berlin, which is on the CNN list, is worth the small entrance fee. It is absolutely magical. Each Christmas market usually has its own website. They contain opening times, the program of events, food vendors, kids activities, travel offers, parking, etc. It's really important to consult these sites, especially if you're going to be driving there. Many of these markets also have a photo booth where you can take souvenir pictures with various backgrounds relating to that market. It's a great souvenir. These next slides are some recommended quaint smaller markets that are found around Germany. They are likely less busy and have more of a local feel. This first one is Aachen and has as the cathedral as the central backdrop, and it's absolutely spectacular. Then there's Lake Constance, with a Christmas market along the harbor and along the boardwalk, and even has a Christmas market ship. Then there is Rottenburg, and this has a medieval old world feel. Goslar has a magical 50-tree forest which is lit up and through which you can walk. Wiesbaden features these wonderful illuminated trees. And then there is the Schloss Merode. It's one of many castles which hosts events, and one of these would be a Christmas market. We'll now look briefly at the UK markets. Here are pictures of the markets in Bath, Manchester, and Birmingham. Birmingham offers a Frankfurter market which emulates the German-style markets with similar huts and food. It made the CNN list of top Christmas markets. The UK markets will feature typical UK Christmas fare such as figgy pudding, special cheeses and port, Stilton, Yorkshire pudding wraps, infused gin, and local beer. As you can see from this map, all the major centres have Christmas markets. Christmas markets in the UK were very popular until Oliver Cromwell, during the Puritan era, banned the celebration of Christmas markets to something that was more sedate and less showy. They started making a resurgence in the Victorian era, so it is a relatively recent happening in the UK. Like the German markets and other markets across Europe, the UK markets all have websites with details of opening times, program events, vendors, etc. Regardless of the Christmas market you attend, food is the main attraction. So what do you eat? Our suggestion is to go hungry and eat all day. Pictured here are gingerbread, noose, any kind of roasted nuts, Kartoffelpuffer, Reibekuchen, or a potato pancake. Here is a further sample of popular foods. Spätzle up in the top left corner, then of course there's bratwurst, roasted nuts. The ring, which is a roscon de Reyes, is popular in Spain, filled with cream. Then there is a tarte flambée, which is an Alsatian dish, kind of like a pizza, but with creme fraiche and onions and bacon bits. Of course, there's gingerbread, crepes, and waffles. Typical German favorite is the cauliflower, the Knoblauch, with the Knoblauch sauce, which is the garlic sauce, and champignons, mushrooms sautéed. Typical Stollen cakes. Of course, fries are found everywhere. In Hungary, the cylinder at the bottom is a chimney bread. It's grilled over an open fire and rolled in a variety of coatings like cinnamon, sugar, nuts, and coconut. And one of the favorites that has popped up in the UK in the bottom right-hand corner is the Yorkshire pudding wrap, and is basically Christmas dinner in a wrap. Each country has their own unique foods, such as panettone in Italy, and I'm sure there are many others that are in different regions. What do you drink? There are so many choices offered. Often the purchase of a beverage includes a deposit for the cup or the mug, which you can get refunded when you return it. Aside from beer and wine, though, there is Glühwein. That is extremely popular, and you can get it with red or white wine. It's spiced with cinnamon, cloves, and oranges. There is Grog, a hot rum drink, which is tea-based and has a British origin. Galician, similar to Glühwein, but with basil. There is also Glögg, another variation of Glühwein, but with almonds, figs, prunes, and cardamom. It's popular in northern countries, especially in places like Sweden. If you're looking for a non-alcoholic drink, there are plenty of choices here as well. And as you see on the pictures, hot chocolate is a definite favorite. There's Kinderpunsch and a number of other things like Eierpunsch. You can have these non-alcoholic. Shopping. There is a ton of stuff to buy, and here are the most popular traditional items. Christmas pyramid dates from the 13th century. It was a forerunner to the Christmas tree. Smokers are from about 1850 and originated in Germany. Tradition is that the incense they burn reminds the owner of the incense the three wise men brought to Jesus on Epiphany. An incense cone is placed inside, lit, and smoke comes out of the smoker's mouth, or sometimes, if it's in the shape of a building, the chimney. The Nutcracker. This was developed around 1870 and is a famous symbol in the area around Dresden. The traditional handcrafted Nutcracker is probably one of Germany's most popular Christmas market gift. It is also a gift that comes in various sizes. These Nutcrackers were originally made as likenesses of authorities, especially kings, soldiers, and gendarmes. They were used to mock leaders and express protest against them. Nativity scenes. These are very famous in Spain and Italy and are carved from olive wood. You can buy entire scenes or just the pieces. This is a curiosity, the Christmas pickle. It's not a German tradition and probably started in the States. In the 1880s, Woolworth stores started selling glass ornaments imported from Germany, and these ornaments were in the shape of various fruit and vegetables. It seems that pickles must have been among the selection. A tradition was started where it was the last ornament to be hung on the Christmas tree, with parents hiding it among the branches. Children would search for the pickle ornament, knowing that whoever found the pickle would be the one to receive an extra gift left by St. Nicholas. If you are in a German Christmas market, make sure and look for the glass pickle ornament. Ornaments and figures are other collectibles. Cathay Wolfhard is a big name based in Bavaria. They produce an assortment of smokers and ornaments. Inga Glass goes back 14 generations to the Müller-Bleck family. They produce delicate ornaments made with high-grade, mouth-blown glass. Following centuries-old traditions, other various companies also offer handcrafted, hand-painted, traditional German glass Christmas ornaments. These truly stand the test of time. The ornaments are colorful and come in various shapes. They are very light and delicate. Ceramic or porcelain houses by Lichthauser, for example, is another favorite. A big part of the German tradition are these little wooden angels you see in the bottom right. They are by Wendt and Kohl. The manufacture of these angels is in a mountainous region not far from Dresden. You can collect the whole orchestra of angels if you like. If you can't decide what to purchase and want an inexpensive souvenir, get a Christmas mug. Every Christmas market produces a mug or two each year. Finally, a word about safety. Generally, you are safe. Check the Government of Canada's security precautions for any country you are visiting. Here are some general tips. One in particular, if traveling in a group, it's a good idea to have a predetermined meeting point in case you become separated from each other. And that's the end of the presentation. Until next time, here's some contact information and other resources. Travel safe, and most of all, enjoy your Christmas market experiences.